What is going on, guys? My name is Cam, and if you guys don't know me, I am a Shopify dropshipper, digital marketer, internet type guy. I've been doing it for 3 years, and I've had like absolutely crazy results these past few months. And I want to be able to document all of the stuff that I've been doing and then share it with you guys. Today, I would really like to cover how to be successful as an entrepreneur and really at anything in life. If you don't want to be an entrepreneur and you want to do something else, work a job or do whatever it is that you want to do, I want to give you guys, my blueprint on what I think success looks like in just about anything. So the very first thing that you have to do, and I think is one of the most crucial things, is that you have to understand perseverance and grit. So the biggest things with those two is that especially at the beginning of almost any new thing that you start, it's going to suck. It's going to be absolutely horrible. It's not going to be fun. You're probably not going to pull in consistent numbers, especially with entrepreneurship. You're probably not going to make a lot of money. More than likely be spending more than you're actually making. And it's going to be absolutely horrible for, Mark Cuban says, for anywhere between the first year to the first year between your first 5 years, depending on your journey. But you have to learn how to persevere, because it's let's say you go through 5 years of eating shit and just really going through it, and everything's tough, everything's hard. It seems like you can't get to that certain breakthrough. Almost as soon as you hit those first couple breakthroughs, you'll hit one, then the next one, then the next one, then the next one, then the next one, and before you know it, you're a millionaire entrepreneur and you're pulling in 100K months or 110K days or stuff like that, just because you chose to stick through. So perseverance is a super big thing. And then one of my personal favorites is thinking big. So it's I read a quote one day and it said if your dreams aren't big enough to the point that they scare you, then they're not big enough. And I absolutely love that dream. So with this personal brand thing, YouTube channel thing that I'm starting up, it absolutely scares the crap out of me that I will give you guys information and it doesn't work, or that I will try really hard and I'll drop 155 videos and then have 2 subscribers and nobody watches those videos. But the thing is that I have to think so big, in the sense that I don't want to just have a YouTube channel where I have inspiring a couple entrepreneurs, every single day. I want to have a YouTube channel where I'm inspiring a couple thousand or a couple tens of thousands of entrepreneurs and people every single day, almost to the point where I want to rival Gary Vee. And that's my biggest goal when it comes to this whole personal branding thing. And I figured if I want to do that, I was saying earlier, I'm going to be really bad at it at first, but then I'm going to get to this point where it's if I'm not up there with Gary Vee, I'm going to wake up and Gary Vee's going to be shit, Cam woke up again. Now I got to make sure to stay on my A game, because I don't necessarily have to be at the number one spot of everything, but I want to be so good that the number one person is pissed off every time I wake up. So that's one of my really big goals, especially with this whole YouTube channel thing. And my next thing is that you have to be a student of the game. And when I say that, I mean whatever your game is. If your game is real estate, if your game is drop shipping, my personal favorite, obviously, but if your game is POD or print on demand, whatever your game is, you have to become a student of that game. And what that means is that you have to live in the world of entrepreneurship, or in the world of real estate, or in the world of creating t-shirts, whatever it is that you're in. You have to be able to study your target market. You have to be able to know everything that they like, everything that goes on in that world, what trends go, to the point where you can almost predict everything that's going to happen, because you've lived and you study so much of that market that now you are obviously an active member of it, but now it's you can better market, you can better help serve those people who are in that community. So you have to become a student of whatever community that is for me. So for me, it would be drop shipping. So I know one product store is a really big thing right now, or I have to know the watermelon slicer was just trending last week. It's about to be the summertime. Every summer these particular products start trending, so let me hop on these products before the trend happens, and then I can make a whole bunch of money. So and always constantly learning on that stuff. So even though I've been a sort of successful drop shipper, it's still not at the point where I feel I know everything. I still feel even though I do know a couple stuff, I am always constantly learning new ways that I can do different things. And the next thing is that I would tell you guys, stick to one thing. So when I say that, I mean let's say one day, especially if you're an entrepreneur and you have that entrepreneurial mindset, you'll say one day it's okay, I really want to do this. I want to be in the real estate. The next day, okay, I think I want to start a Shopify store. And the next day, okay, now I think I want to start flipping cars. And that's what I did in the beginning of my journey. And I'll say because I did that, it took me significantly longer to get to the point where I wanted to be, because it's like whenever you're bouncing so much between like totally different things, you never actually take the time out to master one thing. So like if you're every week you just get inspired by watching a video by somebody on YouTube and you think, okay, I want to do this right now, don't do it, because the problem is that you'll bounce around for so much time and you're not actually learning a lot about anything. You're just learning a little about a lot, and because of that you can never become an expert, or you can never become like better than your competition in that particular market, because you spent so much time like bouncing around. And like guys, I truly feel like if you guys follow some of these steps, like you guys will be like absolutely successful, because it wasn't until I got to the point where I was actually able to like build a team, which is another super big one. Whenever you can build a team of people that are around and cover your weaknesses with their strengths and expertise. So like after you become a student in the game, after you persevered all of this time, you build up a team around you, and that team around you helps funnel things that like in ways that you wouldn't be able to do. So like I personally do not believe that I would be able to hit the numbers and the figures that I've been able to hit if it was not for the team that I like built around myself. Even though like a lot of times my team pisses me off like all of the time, they're still like essential when it comes to my like strategy of growth, so that even when some days I don't feel like holding myself accountable, I know my team will hold me accountable, and I don't always have to worry about it like that. But when we consistently being able to like share ideas with people, being able to like I was saying, live in the world of the community, it really helps in ways that you guys right now probably would not be able to imagine. But I will say, if you guys follow just these few steps, I think it was like 5 or 6 steps over an extremely long period of time, there is absolutely no way that you will not be successful. So again, guys, if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Cam. It would mean a lot to me if you guys could like drop a like, drop down a comment, a video suggestion, anything that you guys want me to do. I am currently building out my YouTube channel, and I'm trying my hardest to like rival Gary Vee. So we on a mission. And thank you guys for watching all the way up until this point, and I'll talk to you guys later.